I'm Pallavi Agrawal, working as a senior software developer with Expedia since 2014.
Hi, I'm Gaurav Kumar Gupta, working as senior software architect at Expedia Group since 2017.
Hi, I'm Uday Gupta, working as a principal software engineer with brand Expedia since 2012.
Let's first talk about the senior SDE role. We mostly work as individual contributors, which is amazing. Working as an IC means that I get to work with multiple teams and we ensure that the product and service that we deliver is efficient and scalable, and we take care of this in the entire software development lifecycle.
I want to add on about the role as a senior SDE plays once a project starts. They provide technical mentorship to team both locally and globally. For example, we have engineering pods with developers both from Gurgaon and Seattle office, and they have to provide technical leadership to the whole team. They provide direction to the team for following design principles and right coding practices. They keep a close eye on any upcoming risks and challenges and partner with engineering managers to identify any need for reprioritization. Our teams operate from 30+ countries. Imagine the depth of technical experience we leverage in solution thinking. The other interesting aspect of being a senior SD is that we are extremely customer-centric. While creating any app or service, the focus is on what the customer really needs. We use data-driven approach to study customer behavior to identify pain points and area of improvements. This data helps us decide what needs to be done. Ensuring a seamless and hassle-free customer experience is pivotal. In fact, it is a key imperative.
What we spoke about so far is what they do on an everyday basis. To add a big picture perspective, a senior developer is trusted to share the learnings and evangelize them across the company. They help in hiring and building development teams and training new talent on our engineering practices. They get to create global product and services. They get to work with a diversely talented team across the globe to drive consensus and best outcomes.
Let's talk about the prerequisites of the senior SD role. Bachelor's or master's in computer science or an equivalent degree. The candidate should have substantial software development experience with using industry best practices like CI/CD, unit integration, testing, and also design reviews.
A senior SD should preferably have 10+ years of experience in web application development, preferably in any mainstream programming language like Java or Python. They should have a deep understanding of software design principles, data structures, algorithms, and building highly resilient solutions. They should be proficient in design patterns, microservices, multi-threading, caching, and distributed systems. Strong knowledge in large-scale e-commerce services is also important.
They get to create global product and services. They get to work with a diversely talented team across the globe to drive consensus and best outcomes. Being an individual contributor and yet working closely with the teams requires a person who can think big and small. A senior developer provides technical leadership to teams both locally and globally that are building highly available applications. Personally, I love the work culture. It's a privilege to collaborate with technical people who are high functioning and fun at the same time. Here you have the best environment you can hope for in terms of improving your skill sets, building your career, and enjoying an ideal work life.
Global work culture.
I'd say Gurgaon.
Travel.
It's been a well-rounded experience.
Amazing.
Outstanding.